Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Markiss Stone, and I'm the host of the Daily Dose, and I would like to welcome you to the next day of your new life. That's right. See, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What will you do with yours today on this beautiful April 9th, 2019? Second quarter is going to be powerful. That's right. Well, I will tell you, somebody needs that daily dose of positivity, inspiration, motivation, and you know your boy's got the antidote, and I'm handing out the pills all day long, baby. But in order for everybody to get them, I need y'all to do my favorite thing on the count of three. I need you to go to the deep blue sea, find Nemo, and get them to Hulk smash that share button. Smash it, smash it, smash it, uppercut it, hook it, and knock it out the park. Because today's topic is going to be lit. Just let the music get in. Woo, loyal doses, I love you, love you, love you. What is going on? It is Turned Up Tuesday. If you didn't get the memo yet, I am feeling so excited because I got my loyal doses in the house. For some reason, my voice is still gone. If y'all haven't got the memo on that, let's talk about the day, how it started. Woke up, got my rise and grind planner, focused on everything. The only thing I didn't do is I did hit the snooze button today, y'all. I'm not perfect, but today we're going to talk about growing in the rain because some rain trying to sprinkle its way back in, but we ain't going to let it happen. But you know what did happen, though? I got on my yogi. That's right. That is a really good stretch. I was stretching out them abs. I was trying to see if I just stretch just a little bit more, maybe a little bit of that dad fluff that's on the very bottom will start disappearing. I've been doing my crunches. I've been eating a little bit healthier, but I still got the little bit of dad fluff at the bottom. I'm like, maybe I could just stretch it on out. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? Do y'all think that'll work? I don't think it'll work. It's a lot of hard discipline that it's going to take to get some of y'all be working out, you start losing the weight and everything's looking good, but you got just this tiny little bit left right here that just won't go away. And as you get a little bit older, it's tougher for that to go away. But it's okay because I'm sexy and I know it. Today we're going to talk about a dope topic, man. We're going to talk about growing in the rain. A lot of people want to do a lot of great things, but they don't want to go through it. I'm trying to tell you it's the best thing since sliced bread. In case you didn't get the memo, I got a homie named Lyric that's about to tell you what to do because I'm going to be dropping these antidotes, baby. So Lyric, tell them what to do.
Hulk smash the share button.
That's right, Hulk Smasher, Hulk Smasher, Hulk Smasher. Today we are going to talk about grow from the rain. That's right. Some of us see these clouds coming and we're like, oh my gosh, I can't stand it. Why? Sun, just obliterate the clouds. Don't bring okay, if the clouds you going to come, just don't put the water on us. Like we are so afraid of water. I don't know why so many people are afraid of water. It's just water now. Okay, clouds, you can come, but don't drop the water down on it. Anybody ever feel like that? Well, guess what? You need that water to grow, believe it or not, and we're going to talk about it today. So let's go ahead and hit you with the antidote.
The antidote is defined as a medicine taken or given to counteract a particular poison. Now, Marcus, these people woke up early. They came to your show, The Daily Dose, to get the antidote. Hit them with the antidote.
Oh, man. All right, so today we're going to talk about 3 tips to grow from the rain. And number one thing we're going to talk about is that realize that those clouds bring rain. See, what happens sometimes is it starts to get a little bit cloudy in your life. Sometimes your life turns a little bit gray. You go from this great sunshine, things are going really nice in your life, family's going well, work is going well, everything is just great. You're smiling left and right, handling business, things are going fantastic. And all of a sudden, life just decides to slap us in the face. I know because I recently gone through it, and you guys saw me in my drought as well too. Your life starts to get a little bit gray. And things don't end up going so good. But I'm here to tell you today that you need those clouds. If everything was peachy and creamy all the time, you would not appreciate life. Everybody wishes that life would just be perfect so it can be great all the time. But I'm going to tell you, you would not appreciate it. Let me tell you this. If you got $5,000 deposited into your bank account every single day, initially you'll be very appreciative. You'll be like, woo, I'm on top of the world. I'm handling business. After about 2 weeks, after about 3 weeks, after about a month, after about 2 months, you're going to start buying stuff. You're going to think these material things going to be having you feeling all good. And then after a few months, after 6 months, everything's going to be fine and dandy. Depending on after a year, you're going to probably be able to buy every single thing that you want in your entire life. And life is just going to be grand. The problem is, after a while, you're not going to appreciate it because its repetition is constantly happening, and then you think you don't really appreciate it because it's something that's constant. You know, things that we do repetitively, most people, they don't really appreciate them. That's why, like trust fund babies and stuff like that you give things to all the time, they're not really appreciative. Who said it? It was Liza. Liza said that if you own something, you tend to treat it just a little bit better. When you work hard for something and you own it, you tend to treat it a little bit better. Well, what ends up happening is you got to go through the bad stuff to really appreciate the good stuff, because you got to know how that counter feeling is. Like people who had it all and then lost it all. People say, I never want to go back to that life, and that's my why, because I never want to go back to that, so I'm always going to trend, because the reason they appreciate all this is because they've been through this. Well, let me tell you, this right here are the clouds. And you got to realize that those clouds bring rain. And we're talking about growing. And in order for a plant to grow, which you, believe it or not, you can be alpha male, masculinity and all, you are a delicate flower. And in order for you to grow, you need water to dig deep into that soil. So understand, when things start happening to you from a negative aspect, just understand that some of that is necessary in order for you to grow. And if you stick with me and finish watching this video, I got something very crucial that I want to show you. So let's move on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 to grow from the rain is you have to withstand absorption. That means you have to take it all in. That means you have to embrace the suck. Have you ever heard of that phrase before? Embrace the suck. Understand from a different perspective what's happening to you right now. God is trying to show you something. Markiss is trying to show you something. Life is trying to show you something. So you have to embrace the suck. Hold on to it and look at it from a different perspective and realize, what is life saying to me right now? See, the problem is everybody wants to have the victim mentality. Oh, why me? Well, sometimes you don't need to have a why you. Sometimes life just needs to slap you upside your head to wake you up, because you've been looking through this one perspective for so long and you've been doing it wrong. You just need life to just slap you upside the head with a whole bunch of rain. You need to go through it so that when you get back to your high horse, when you hop back on the wagon, you can truly appreciate it, because you know what the complete opposite feels like. So when life comes throwing curveballs at you, embrace the suck. Sometimes you need to lose. I don't think you guys understand that. Sometimes you need to lose because it lights that fire inside of you, that determination Michael Jordan was cut from the basketball team in high school. What do you think that did to him? It lit a fire inside. So sometimes you have to embrace the suck. You have to absorb the suck to realize what's really going on right now. Life's trying to teach you a lesson to say, hey, bro, you don't like this feeling? Well, go ahead and do something about it. What you gonna do about it? Embrace the suck. Absorb, withstand the absorption. If you can make it through the absorption, if you can fight through, then tip number 3, you will experience your breakthrough. Man, Tim's story talked about the breakthrough the past few days when I went to Orlando, and the breakthrough is powerful. It spoke volumes to me because I'm currently going through a breakthrough, and sometimes all you need is a little bit of break. Do me a favor. I need you guys to watch the screen right now. This is so impactful and powerful. See, again, in order for a flower to grow, you guys got to realize that it needs a few things. It needs soil, and it needs a little bit of rain, and it needs a little bit of sunshine. And what ends up happening is, once you get a combination of all 3, amazing things starts to happen with consistency. See, you start out, let's say you're doing something new in your life. You don't really know what you're doing. You're taking on a challenge. And some of you right now, especially those of you that's in the automotive business, especially those of you that recently went to Hustle and Grind Con, you're now recently getting outside of this thing that we talked about called a comfort zone. And it's a little bit hard. I want you to pay close attention to what's going on to the leaves at the bottom. See, what's happening is there's a breakthrough happening if you're paying attention. Don't just pay attention to the top of the screen. Pay attention to the bottom of the screen, because as you're continuing to break through, you are deleting layers and layers. And do you know what those layers are? Those are layers of hatred. Those are layers of adversity. Those are layers of haters. And what you see in the center towards the top of the picture is the breakthrough. See, you're growing. You withstanding the rain right now. I know I better see some likes and loves coming down the screen when I watch this replay. And then all of a sudden, that's where the amazing things happen. See, we started out all green and now we're nourishing. Now we're flowing. Now we're handling business. Now we're growing because we got rid of all the haters. We got rid of all the naysayers, and we've grown and we've done amazing things. We're shedding off all the fat. We're shedding off all the negativity. Our numbers are starting to increase. We're starting to impact more lives. We are growing from the core, all because of our breakthrough. So I sit here, all of my doses, and I ask you, are you shedding the negativity away? Are you getting rid of the haters and the naysayers? In order for that to happen, you would have not had witnessed what you saw if it wasn't for growth from the rain. Do me a favor and type it in the comments right now. I need you to type in grow in the comments section. GROW right now. If you have a coworker, managers, or leaders in the building, if you have an employee that needs to grow, tag them in a video and type it in the comments right now. Grow. You got to make yourself a commitment and a promise to yourself that you're going to grow. I need you to do me a favor. Please, please, please type it in the comment. If you have a neighbor, if you have an employee, if you have a family member that you know that's going through something right there, I need you to tag them in this video so they can watch it, because it's crucial and they need to understand that they need to grow. Whatever pain that you're going through right now, you're just watering the soil, baby. You're keeping it damp so that seed can grow. Everything you're going through in your life right now, you got to really appreciate it, embrace the suck, because in order for the suck to happen, you got to grow from it. And in case something's bad going on in your life right now and you can't quite figure it out and you can't get over it and you're wondering why me, don't have the victim mentality. Understand that you will grow from this. You will grow. Type it in the comments. Grow. Tag one of your coworkers. Grow. Tag a family member. Grow. Hey, maybe you need to tag your boss in this. Hey, boss, you need to grow. It doesn't mean you're trying to disrespect anybody by telling them to grow. Don't we all want to grow? Isn't that what we're put on this earth to do? Aren't we put on this earth to grow? Grow up. I love my loyal doses. Let's go down the grow checklist. Understand that clouds bring the rain. So when you see those clouds, understand that it's coming to do you a good thing. In order to be successful, you got to do the hard stuff. They say it all the time. If it's easy, everybody will do it. I don't want the easy stuff. I want the hard stuff because I want to be super duper duper successful. Number 2, withstand that absorption. You're going to be on a struggle bus for a minute, but you can get off of it. But in order to get off of it, you have to experience that breakthrough. And that happens after you embrace that suck. That means after you rode that roller coaster of this crazy thing called life, and you experience that breakthrough and you turn into something beautiful, which for us is success, baby. If you are new to the Daily Dose and somebody says, hey, somebody tagged you in this video, thank you so much for joining. Here's the deal. This is very, 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 very important. Because of Facebook's algorithms and all that kind of stuff, they're making it harder for you to see the Daily Dose. I need you to pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you. You have to make sure you go to the Daily Dose Show. On the like button, underneath those 3 dots, you have to hit those 3 dots, hit the following button, and then hit see first. That makes sure that you always catch the Daily Dose. You don't always have to catch me live. You can catch me while you're brushing your teeth, in the shower, on the Bluetooth on the way to work in the car, while you're at work. It doesn't matter where you catch me. Just make sure you catch your antidote, baby. Do me a favor and check out the outro. And I got something afterwards, too.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose. I hope you got your antidote today. Your daily dose of positivity, inspiration, and motivation. Check me out every Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone on Facebook Live. And don't forget to Hulk smash that share button.
Mr. Sean Hayes, Mr. Glenn Lundy, I do what I do from the heart, and I expect nothing in return because I love you. I'm just here to make the world smile and change people's lives. Thank you for allowing me to do it. Y'all have a fantastic day. Peace.